What's been your experience working with Disney? Like, why does being a part of this cohort feel like something you want to participate in, and what's been a benefit to you?
Oh my. Not to be cliche with the Disney of it all, but it has been a dream. It truly has been a dream working with this company. And these people, I've been able to create community and feel seen in my interests. Like even in this room, I wasn't the only one that knew every single word to the So Raven theme song. That's community, and I'm not the only one with my phone out trying to get every moment. So it just feels good to be in a room full of people that look like me and also share the same interests. No, they're not playing that down to the Disney.
Right.
That is hilarious. But even that, they're playing Young Miami, clean version, amen, at the Disneyland Resort. But like, that is the duality that I have as a person, and to have a room full of people from two different cohorts to have the same, exactly.
I mean, if we need to pause right quick, because we got to do a little.
Do we need to pause so y'all can get your shimmy on?
It's fine.
No.
Okay.
You know, this song be 30 seconds long. By the time I get in it, the song's over.
Right.
So it's all right. We'll just get it done. But I think that's the beauty of this. We're swag surfing in front of the castle. We're there before anyone else. And we're having privileges that people like us don't usually get, especially in a place like this, and especially in Anaheim. I'm from South Florida, so I've frequented Disney World a lot.
Yeah.
But Disneyland is a completely different world, and I think it's so beautiful to see so many beautiful Black faces here. And, I think the rest of the park can agree. They don't see us that much, especially in this large of a group. So it's beautiful. Sorry, I'm long-winded,
No,
but
you're
yeah.
fine, you're fine. Oh.
I know, obviously, Disney's giving you a lot of great opportunities.
Absolutely.
They're not doing it for charity. The hope is that you
No.
can expose them to new audiences.
Absolutely.
Are you doing that? Are you finding your audience is really responding?
Absolutely. I mean, I literally just posted a video 2 minutes ago. That's what I was doing when she came and pulled me. Posted a video about being a Disney adult. And I definitely credit the late Dominique Brown, may she rest in peace, for creating this space for Black women at Disney. I think it's so beautiful. I've been trying not to cry this whole weekend, but I didn't even know this was a thing until Dominique started it. So I'm very grateful. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a Cancer. My birthday's in like 9 days. So I'm just gonna cry every day. But I think it's so beautiful what's been created with this and the opportunities. What's the question? I'm sorry. I completely.
You're fine. Your audience is
Yes,
responding.
no, but yes, thank you. Bring me back home. Finding so many like-minded people and seeing people like, dang, I didn't know Black people are Disney like that. It's like, yeah, come on. And it's even just the funny, organic moments of, you think about the Chippendale video with Janae and Jayla of Chippendale being like, God is good all the time. Like, we're here and we've been here. And to see so many beautiful Black women executives from Disney, we've been a part of it the entire time. So I think that's beautiful.
Speaking of your audience, Disney generally has a very rigid, structure that they like to see. How do you navigate the balance between that structured brand identity for Disney and your own creative instincts?
Oh man. Listen, as a stand-up comedian, I've been doing stand-up for 8 years. And every time I post anything, I'm like, but Disney though. But I think the beauty in that is they found me, who is not the cookie cutter Disney face or has the cookie cutter Disney content. They still saw something in me and poured into me, even though I'm not the most appropriate young lady that should be biting. But I love that, and they love me, and they let me be myself. I'm hosting tomorrow in front of 20,000 people. They're giving me a microphone at Disney in front of 2,000 people, but it's the level of trust and love that they have with me that allow me to do that. And I know how important this is and whose name I'm under and who I belong to when I go out on the stages. So I really appreciate that. Who's with a capital W. Amen. Amen.
And you say South Florida. Be specific.
I am from Miami, Florida. I am from Miami-Dade County.
Okay.
I'm from South Miami specifically.
Okay.
So all of that, I think, the Floridianness, and then I went to Atlanta in high school, so I've been living there since. So I think all of that big, giant melting pot has made me the woman I am.
See, I'm from Orlando, so I always have
from
to
Orlando.
ask.
Yeah. I'm from
Floridian
the
to tear the
bottom of
city
the map.
up.
But as a Florida girl, you get how
Yeah.
important Disney is. I've been to Disney a million times, but it's never been like this.
Right. I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can I ask you one more?
Yes.
So we heard from the stage today, Disney talking about how they're trying to create a different kind of brand relationship, and I'm sure you've had many brand relationships. So
Yes.
what is different about what Disney's doing with you?
It's intentionality. It's the care. I think, Disney makes everyone feel like you're the star, and I think in the best way. They even here having yearbooks, we're writing each other's yearbooks. I've known people for maybe 2 years, but I'm in tears because of how important these relationships are. So I think that's what it is. I think what I've always admired about the Walt Disney Company as a whole is their intentionality, their hospitality, they cover everything. and they take care of us. And I think that's the beauty of this entire relationship that we have with them, and that's why we keep on coming back. All of us, we're so busy, we're all influenced, we all have these platforms, but if they call, if Courtney emails, if Anastasia needs anything, Anastasia, I'm sorry, I'm kind of flustered right now. We're coming. No matter what, we drop everything to be here for them, so I think that's beautiful.
Yes.
I heard the conversation, but I think they would like to hear it too. When I asked you what it's been like and why this is so important to you to continue working with Disney. So.
Well, yeah, a little bit of that is in the speech that I talked about it being a full circle moment, especially since I was a kid. And being able to go to home videos, and Disney World was probably the only vacation we really took as a family. And I think as a child, Disney has always took up a lot of real estate in my life. Like, I was a Disney Channel kid. I always tell people, like, you can meet somebody and you can ask them questions about who they are, their personality, and you can figure out where they, like, if they were a Disney Channel kid or not. But it's interesting, just a couple months ago, I was on Raven Simone's podcast, and the first time I met Raven was at Power of Joy, the first time, because there was a luncheon. But I think that's a little bit about the intentionality behind this whole entire initiative, and how it is actually, I think they said it earlier, like, it is all about making sure that it's reciprocal, especially the first cohort. I mean, we got there the first day we were on the Walt Disney lot. You can only be invited to that lot. So to be able to have that access and to get a tour and to be able to go through the animation studio and to listen to Disney executives, and then from there I was able to go to Sundance with Disney, and then I've just been able to work with the company in such a very enriching way that it's only made me believe that anything is possible. And I think that is what is always in their storytelling as well, is that it doesn't matter where you come from or who you are or what your background looks like. Dreams are possible. Nothing is impossible. All you have to do is believe that it can come true. And I think that's what they do best, is making people believe that the world is their oyster.
You better come on.
Right. Where are you from?
I'm from Kansas.
Are you really?
Yes,
I did not get that
Yes,
at all.
I'm from Kansas City, which you know, Mickey Mouse was kind of born from Kansas City.
Okay.
Have you been to Marceline?
I haven't been to Marceline, but I know that Walt worked at the Laugh-O-Gram Studios in Kansas and was inspired by a little mouse that was there. Then eventually that would become Mickey. And I think sometimes, I'm a magic key holder as well for Disneyland. And there are times that I just come to the park and I just walk around, because I think it is absolutely amazing that a man went to an amusement park and all he wanted to do was ride the carousel with his daughter. And from that, he decided to build a land that would outlast his whole entire legacy. And that families from no matter where you were, whether you were black, white, or whatever, you would come here and create memories that are core memories that will last beyond your years. That's legacy.
And that's why he's a magic key holder. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? That's why he got it.
Yes.
So here's my question for you.
Yes.
Your background, absolutely amazing. When you talked about from that home video, you being a Disney kid, when you look at other little kids, and I know being a content creator is, everybody wants to do that, everybody kind of wants to follow in those footsteps. What do you say to young kids who are looking at you, who are looking at the Power of Joy, and say, hey, I don't know if I want to be a content creator, I don't know if I want to be a scientist, but I know that there's something in me that craves more.
Well, I don't think you have to actually know like exactly what you want to be. I think it's kind of in the title, it's the power of joy. Everything that I am is because of my joy. Everything that I built for my life and for my career and who I am now at 30, it all comes from the joy of that little boy. I use that as my motivation of who to become in the world. It wasn't necessarily tied to a specific profession. It was more of how I wanted to be seen in the world, how I wanted to carry myself, how I wanted the experience of me. And I always want the experience of me to be rooted in light and joy. And so I would tell that young child is to make sure that as you go through this journey, because the world is going to come at you no matter what. Life has its own shares of trials and tribulations, but you have to make sure that everything that you're doing is rooted in the light of you and not the darkness.
What has been your experience working with the 2025 cohort with Disney?
I'd say our first experience was one very unexpected. I think when we got on the cruise ship, especially Disney Cruise Line, it was like a moment to really feel recognized for the hard work that we put in. And also, like, we're dance content creators, so we're all about spreading love and joy through dance and just like through our couple experiences. So to be in a room and to be introduced to the power of joy and connected to a brand that already is what we embody and strive for with our audience and other creators, like, it was just incredible and unexpected. We're like, how did they find us?
You're right. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That was really an incredible experience. That was our first time too, as a couple, to experience the whole Disney experience together as a couple. Also too, to have like a lot of Black creators there. That was such a moment for us to dance together, for us to connect, for us to also like get a better understanding that you do have support here with you in this journey. You don't have to feel alone. You don't have to feel like you go through tough things by yourself as a creator, or feel like, you know, you're the one that's kind of like putting on for the Black community, because a lot of times like our content don't get shown to each other. So it's great that we have these moments that we can see each other support on social, but in person, to connect with each other, give each other our flowers in person. But besides that, that experience was incredible, especially the cruise. I think that's one big thing for us. We love traveling and we love being on cruises. The food was good, the drinks was good, the events was incredible. Hulu came out with a dope event that we all enjoyed.
Yeah, we got to dress up, 70s, yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, yeah.
Awesome.
Were you guys big Disney fans before joining Power of Joy?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely growing up, like Beauty and the Beast, Lion King were always my top. As a millennial, it's like I grew up with Disney. But I would say what Power of Joy did was like reconnect me to my love and joy of Disney as an adult. So that was really, really cool to realize. Even today, like a lot of the quiz questions, I'm like, oh yeah, like I actually didn't know that was the point. Well, that is my song. I knew, you know, like to have such familiarity. You know, as entertainers, Disney is like the place where we actually saw like people that look like us and people that didn't look like us dance and sing the music videos, the songs connected to the movies. Like that was my childhood. So
What's it like working with Disney versus working with other brands?
ooh, that's a really good one. I feel like the Disney team authentically supports us. Like when we don't see each other, there is, you know, he booked Beyonce for Cowboy Carter tour. You know, Rumby showed up. I had a surprise going away party. I invited her. I know she's busy, but she showed up. You know, it was a surprise, and she was there for maybe 15 minutes because she had to catch her flight. But moments like that, like, make us realize that the community, it's a community experience, and it's not just a like, what can you do for us? It's very much like, oh, we wish you well, we enjoy you, and like, how can I support? And that's been what my reflection is.
Yeah, for me, it's been the Black creator experience, Black entrepreneurship experience. So we get a chance to support each other in those kind of ways. And like she said, quite a bit of people that came to a few of my shows and got a chance to show them behind the scenes of like us getting ready for the show, seeing everyone afterwards too, to have the feedback from how they enjoyed themselves with the show. So it's cool that we support each other in so many different facets, and it doesn't stop here. That's the beautiful part about being a part of this. Well, too, you have the backing of your community. And I think for myself, I didn't grow up with a lot of people that look like me in these spaces. So to be a face of that and to be impactful around the world for what we do on this kind of platform is really big. So kids that see themselves in this kind of position can be here as well too.
And my question for you guys is, we're at the Power of Joy reunion.
Yeah.
You guys are content creators. There's so many ways that everybody in that room expresses joy. How did you guys, or how do you guys decide when you're coming up with your dance moves, especially working with Disney? What is your process in putting together your routines to express that joy?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's easy. I mean,
You said it's easy.
Yeah, that's easy. Like music is music, and that's what moves the soul, right? And for us as Black creators, we already have that. So like, it already is in you. You know, it's not on you, it's in you. And so for us, when the music speaks, we just allow the music to speak to our bodies, and then we are physically able to embody that. And yeah, it's such a natural thing for us. We don't have to think too hard about. We gravitate towards and we show so much love and gratitude for dance that it just shows with the steps. And of course, like you have history with background of hip hop, and of course we're trained dancers as well. But before being trained, it came from the soul of music and how it makes you feel. So it's easy to come up with dances or to move your body when you can actually feel the music versus trying to put steps together.
I would say too, with our, like we had a previous collaboration with Disney for Disney Creator Celebration. And one of the things we thought about was like, okay, like what does the castle mean, right? If you think about it, it's the castle and experiences of the Disney princesses is all about like love. So the dance we chose to do there is centered around love and just like, what does that music sound like? What does that location feel like? Yes, it's perfect to be at Cinderella's castle. You know, we're outside of Rock and Roller Coaster. That's like fun, and you know, like so we really and we embody different parts of joy and expression through dance. So we like to say like, okay, when we're in front of Rock and Roller Coaster, like, what do we want our audience to feel? You know, we want them to feel like, oh, I want to come too.
Right.
So like, which song do we go with that feels that? Where do we go? Like, we're gonna go on the spot that's very colorful, and so that's what we use as well too. We're deciding on.
I love that. So you're from the Bay.
Yeah.
You're from the Bay as well?
No, I'm from Brooklyn and South Florida.
What part of
Where in
South
South
Florida?
Exactly split. Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Okay. I always,
So
when
my
people
high
say Florida, I
school-
always gotta ask.
Yeah, I grew up always. End of the year was always Disney for our end of the year trips.
And I don't know if you guys did it, but when they have grab bash, like at
Yes.
Disney, yeah.
Yep.
Good memories. All right.
Thank you.
Those are my questions.